Welcome everyone to night 2 of V8's Online's presentation of Race of Champions 8, proudly presented by Oceanic Sim Racing. Jay Kennedy in the host chair, and alongside me for Race 3, Stephen Sandman Clark. G'day, Sandman.
G'day, Jay. Good to finally be back in the commentary box with you again, mate.
Been a long time, but we won't do it for very long. We won't make it feel like it's old times again. And also joining you for commentary in Race 1, Des Hallam as well. Desi, how you going, mate?
Yeah, g'day, boys. Pretty pumped for tonight. Rounds 3 and 4 of this RAC 8. 2 years running now. It's going to be great.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. Should be good fun. Combination for tonight's Race 3, Circuit of the Americas, will be the track for the newest addition to iRacing with the Circuit of the Americas. Fantastic track. I haven't stopped driven it all week. I've been out on track, and BMW, really fun car around here. Des, I know you've done a lot of laps too.
Yeah, I've done a lot of laps, but I've only done the West Circuit. We've actually got the GP layout, and a lot of these drivers are finding it challenging just in the 8 minutes of practice we've had.
I don't know about yourself, Sam. Have you done any laps yet?
No, not as yet. I've only done one or two when I first grabbed the track, and couldn't believe how technical it was. It was probably a little bit more tricky than I'd thought after watching it on television for the V8s there. But no, not a lot. And the couple of laps I did was in a V8 supercar, trying to get myself familiar with that again. So, but great racetrack and great combo with these cars. Absolutely suited, Randy.
We have a 10-lap race for the main event tonight. And we're only 40 seconds away from qualifying, getting underway. So very, very quickly into it.
Yeah, it's going to be full on for these drivers. Only 10 minutes to practice, 10 minutes to qualify on a course that we've only seen for about 5 days.
I love it. And that's one of the special things about Race of Champions, isn't it, boys? Where you've got this format. In past, we've had sort of endurance races around Mount Panorama and all the rest of it, and that was fantastic. But to go back to the traditional side of Race of Champions, where you go to a racetrack where you just don't know where you're going to go, you get 10 minutes of practice with a car you're probably not quite sure. I mean, that's Race of Champions. I reckon that's great.
Yeah, just to recap last night, Josh Muggleton, the clear leader in the points at the moment with his 2 race wins. He's followed by Christopher Osborne. Madison Down there in 3rd with Tony Ortridge in 4th. Christian Elwood's got 5th. So it's still pretty tight. Muggleton's got a 40-odd point lead here, 30 points, sorry. But, you know, that's just one race disaster, and he's going to be challenged.
Speaking of Muggo, looks like he's the first one to barrel out of pit lane, getting on with it. He's got the rough for tonight. He's obviously big bounce to the curbs there already, but he had a great run last night. Like I said, going 2 wins on the trot last night, and he had a run in the McLaren. I'm just trying to think what the other car was that he ran last night.
And the BMW there.
That's right, the brand new BMW. So, yeah, he'll have a good crack in the rough tonight, so it'll be good to see how he goes in final qualifying. 20 minutes of this session.
Yeah. I think we've got Simon Black on the line. Simon, you there, mate?
I am, gentlemen. How are you?
Very good. We won't hold you too long before you go and do your qualifying, but fantastic result last night, and away we go again tonight.
Yeah, I watched the telecast from last night. There was a lot of great racing in there, and a lot of fun racing with some of the guys, so hopefully there'll be a lot more of the same tonight.
Now, of course, we're doing this not just to find out who is the best of Australian sim racing, but we're doing this for a great cause. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yes, once again for Race of Champions 8, we're running as a fundraising event for the McGrath Foundation. Do great work in training and placing breast cancer nurses around Australia and helping families. And everybody's paid a $10 donation or an entry fee or more for a lot of people to join. So that's our way of doing the fundraising for Race of Champions 8. So if you can, please go to the link at the top of the screen there and yeah, donate whatever you can. You do a fantastic job. Anything is appreciated.
Yeah, dead right there. It is a great guy. It's there, and the website there is v8online.com.au. So help out the drivers out there that have donated their money to get into this race, but also get some money into it and help out a lot of needy people.
Indeed. Well, thank you very much, guys. I better go and do myself a lap, and I'll come back and talk to you later.
Good luck, mate.
Thanks,
good
mate.
luck,
Have
mate.
a great call.
Now into qualifying, obviously on board with Josh Muggleton, who is our leader so far. This is a fantastic track. I absolutely enjoy it. They're not the nicest looking tracks on paper, these design tracks, but they're really, really good fun to race on.
Yeah, I have to admit, I'm one that thought that it was going to be a bit of a boring track. I don't like watching the Formula 1 here. I didn't really like watching the V8 supercars around there, but as soon as I jumped on it in the sim rig, loved it. Muggo's going down this back straight. It's one of the longest straights in racing, I believe.
I can't think of any straights that are the same length as this one.
Well, Muggo's in his element too, isn't he? He hasn't had much luck this season. Of course, he's been tied up with GT Academy, but I think he's actually loving the fact that he gets to do and take part in the qualifying session.
Something different for him for a while.
He has been the king here at Paul Rock 8. He's put it on pole the last 2 rounds, so see what he can do tonight. He'll be the first one across the line. That is it. Of course, he hasn't actually gotten an off track, which is the new Spa of iRacing, this track.
Around the final corner, we're about to get a lap time, which will be our marker. 2:06.
Not quite as quick as in practice, but he's quite there. These tyres do take a lap or 2 to warm up.
Finish 2:06.3 also. And Chris Osborne also 2:06.3, so that must be the time. Interesting to note as well, Justin Ruggier in the field tonight after real life commitments over the weekend. Congratulations to him. Fantastic job. P2 in the Kumo V8 Touring Car Series. First ever driver gets a second.
Not wrong, mate. Very impressive debut in that series. To get a steer at about supercar, first time in it, and top the timesheets in practice, qualified third and second in all 3 races. A stellar effort. And mate, how excited are we? We're actually going to catch up with him for the second round of the Kumo Tyres at Winton for short shift, so that's going to be an absolute ripper.
Yeah, really looking forward to that.
Yeah, big congratulations to Justin and the Eggleston Motorsport team. They did a great job.
Now we just need to get Madison and Muggo a drive and we'll be set. Now Hampstead's just knocked Madison down off pole position.
A lot of these guys have decided to take the BMW around here.
I was just looking at that, Hammer in a BMW. We've seen Downs in the McLaren in second place. Jared's in the BMW, he's in third. Koenig is the BMW, and Muggo's in the rough.
It's about 70% looking like they're in the BMW looking out on track. There's a lot of BMWs out there, a few McLarens. I think I've only seen one Ford GT though.
How impressive has the BMW been, of course, in new addition to the iRacing service. And it's just a spectacular car to drive, and I tell you what, once these guys get their head around it, I think racing out of that car will be absolutely spectacular.
Yeah, it will be a great car once we get our heads around it. They've tuned them up actually and given us a lot more tunability in the cars. So I know for myself it's going to be hard to get through that, but it's a great car. There we go, man, we've got a lot of laps. Justin Ruggie has put it to third with a 206 dead.
Yeah, very good lap.
That's not bad. Go away racing for the weekend and then jump back into the sim and just go fast.
Just rub salt into the wounds to everyone else, thinking, oh, he hasn't turned that many laps. But that's the thing we love about RAC. Everyone's in the same boat because this track and car combo is very new to iRacing, so everyone hasn't had all that many laps either. So when you come into a session like that, it pretty much levels the playing field. When you've only got a 10-minute practice session, then you go straight into qualifying. How good's our boy Reece Gardner? He's mixing it up with the boys. He's in P8 at the moment, holding his own.
Yeah, Reece really does love these GT3 cars. He wasn't happy with the 2 cars last night, but he saved his 2 dark horses for tonight, and we're looking for more from him.
I remember seeing something on Facebook. I think he was saying the BMW is what's going to bring his love of iRacing back to him, I think. Here's another great turned out BMW Tag Test Management car from ANZ Motorsport. That looks really good. Nice little trick little paint scheme for these guys for a new season of racing, and really looks good on the BMW. And Jared's getting the job done at the moment, currently in P4.
And another thing worth noting, iRacing has actually given us painted wheels on these GT3 cars,
Yeah.
and that's just looking trick.
Yeah, isn't everyone loving that too? And it just adds a nice little bit of flavour to these skins. You know, a lot of time and effort goes into these paint schemes, and when guys have actually got real life sponsors on board, it's just a nice new element where we can actually put a bit of colour into the rims.
The quick man of the moment, Muggo, drops his time again to a 2:05.5, so 0.2 quicker than Hammer.
Just have a look at his teammate Madison down in P5. Looks like he's decided to make a tour of pit lane, so he'll I think he'll pretty much call it a night now, because we're at the 9-minute mark of this 10-minute qualifying session, so no more time left for him to make it out for a lap.
They've actually got another 10 minutes, mate. It was a 20-minute qualifier.
There you go, rookie error. So what he'll do is bolt on a new set of Michelins and we'll get out there and have a crack.
Yeah, probably a good time, because these tyres, your second or third lap's really going to be your quickest, and that's perfect amount of time to get those 3 laps in there with low fuel, or lower fuel than just resetting back to the garage.
Yeah, that's right.
Make mention that these are all fixed setups by the OSR guys, and they tried to match the GT2 car with the GT3 cars, and I think they've done a great job. Having a look here. Sorry, you go, Sam, there.
We're going to say the same thing. We're both looking at Chris Osborne on screen. Not doing a bad job at the moment. Currently in P8. This lap's looking fairly tidy at the moment. I haven't got his sector splits up in front of me, but looks good so far.
And he's in a real hunt for the championship here. He's only 33 points off Muggleton, so be looking for a good showing. Driving for DCM now.
Oh, there he goes. He's improved his time. He's punched out at 2:06.026. Moves him up one more spot, so he's in P7 at the moment.
They just edged out Sean Kelly there.
Just right here, looks like he's got a little bit of damage to that right front of the BMW.
Yeah, with this new circuit, you do have to be careful. The section that he's going through now, there's little sleeping policemen, the orange ones on the inside. You hit them and there's wheels through bodywork very easily. And that will actually hurt his straight line speed.
Man on screen, TCL driver Richard Hammer. He's on the BMW at the moment, currently P3. Gets on sort of a bit of a toe down this straightaway. Looks like that's Marlon McMullen in front of him. Marlon just moves right out of the way for him. So Marlon's going to try and get some of that slipstream.
you definitely do get a lot of benefit in these cars with the slipstream. They don't look it, but they are quite big, and that rear wing up the top there, it's massive. It's just displacing the air, and you can just get sucked straight back into it.
So we're 12.5 minutes into this 20-minute qualifying session. We'll quickly run through the top 10 as it stands. Jared Philseller is in current pole position at the moment over Josh Muggleton in second, Richard Hampstead in third, Justin Ruggier a nice job there in fourth place, Madison Down in P5, a good run from Anthony Kernich there in sixth, Christopher Osborne in seventh, Sean Kelly in eighth, ninth, our very own Reece Gardner, nice job Reece, and rounding out the 10, Tony Aldridge. Of course, that's all going to change in the next 7.5 minutes or so. Speaking of Aldridge, he's on screen at the moment. Nice new livery out of TTR with hybrid race simulations on the side of the cars now. So they've also done the artwork on the BMW. So a good looking bit of kit out of TTR.
Having a look at Jared Philseller, he's sitting on that top step at the moment. Nice little lead there, he's got 2/10 over Muggo.
A good little battle between them both because Jared's in the BMW, Muggo's in the rough. So it's just showing just how even these cars are at the moment. It's good to see that both cars are reasonably competitive time-wise. Like I said, 2/10, absolutely nothing in it. So these guys put together a bit of a lap and get a bit of a slipstream down these long straightaways. Could make all the difference.
Yeah, that long straight that Jared's in at the moment, definitely if you can get a toe down there, that's worth a long lot of time.
It's been cutting it close to a couple of these corners. I was thinking there maybe you got an off track, and just as I say that, he's going to pull over.
Yeah, a lot of track time will help you out here, whether you can cut in the corner, go wide. There's a lot of close and get, especially through that short shoot through those last two turns. If you just get a little bit onto the AstroTurf, it's an off track and ruins your whole lap.
There we go. Jared's just punched out a quicker time. No, it looks like we've got an off track there. So his time 2:05.360 stands over Josh Muggleton's 2:05.585. So. And we're just under, we've got 4.5 minutes to go in qualifying now, so the guys really need to think about what they're doing, whether they're going to keep going on with laps or they're going to head back for fresh tyres. But it's almost at that point where they've got what they got and they need to get on with it. It's such a long lap. Even just a fast lap around here is over the 2:05 mark, so it's a long out lap if you head back for tyres.
We'll have a look here at Harold 8 time, trying to muscle that McLaren through those S's. It's actually quite a very tight little bit of the circuit through there.
We get to call him 9 time now.
Oh, is it 9 already? Geez, you go to sleep for a season and you just miss everything.
Mate, it was a dominating season to grab 9 out of 12 wins in the season just gone. Stamp marked his authority on the championship, and I tell you what, people got their work cut out for him. They're going to try and stop him next year, but we saw so many improvers throughout the previous season. I reckon next season is going to be an absolute pearl.
I believe Jared even got a win, didn't he?
He did, yeah. It's always good when you've got a first-time winner into the championship, and he's looking the goods. He came on strong towards the end of the season, so look out for him. And ANZ really got their stuff together, and it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be a one-man show next season. It should be an absolute ripper. while all that's been going on, Dave Oliver's slipped into the top 10. He's punched himself into 9th place at the moment, so doing a great job. Knocks our very own Reece Gardner back to 10th.
While that's been going on, Christopher Osborne's actually jumped up to 6th, jumping in front of Anthony Kernich there, getting into the 205.8.
So just under 2 minutes to go in qualifying here for race 3 for Race of Champions here at Circuit of the Americas. So good to be up the race around this racetrack. Really great new addition to iRacing, and the man at the moment to beat, Jared Filsell. He's punched out a 205.360. Wondering if he may be able to hold on. There's not too much longer to go in this session, but that can all change. A nice slipstream down this back straight could do wonders for the rest of the field.
Got quite a few fast guys there. We've got Chris Osborne followed by Phil Sell, and then he's got Muggo right in behind him. Lee Ellis is trying to tag in there, get some draft. And these guys will get another crack at this lap.
Yeah, this will be their last chance at it. So I think they're just sort of winding themselves up. What they might want to do is just get a little bit of space between them all, because there's 1 minute left in the session, so there'll be enough time for these to get around and cross the start-finish line to have one more crack at it. Go. While it's been going on, Josh Muggleton has now grabbed pole 205.305. So, and all these guys now starting their very last lap of qualifying. Nice job there from Josh Muggleton.
The series, the session's going to come to an end here. The checkered flag's out, and I think Sanjin's just got in, so he'll be the last man to finish this lap.
The man who had pole position up until about 45 seconds ago, Jared Filsell on screen. A nice bit of toe down the straightaway too. It's Chris Osborne in front of him as we go on board with Jared Filsell. He needs to find a whisker, because the difference between him and Muggo is nothing. It's 205.305 for Muggo to a 360 for Jared Filsell. So Jared might be looking the goods, because he could be getting a nice little bit of advantage here with Osborne in front of him. Cut a lot of curve there. Good to see he's still going on with it. Has he got enough though? He's going to come down the straight for the final time. He crosses the start-finish line. Hasn't got enough, so currently Josh Muggleton, your pole sitter for race 3. Still a number of guys on their last lap. Richard Hampstead coming out of the last turn for TTL. Comes across the start-finish line, 205.765. So he improves on his time, it stays P3. Madison Down hasn't been able to do it. Matthew Barron, is he going to go on with it, come into the final turn? Right.
And the last man over the line will be Sanjin. No improvement from him, so that'll be our field set.
There you go. So Josh Muggle's been absolutely unstoppable so far for Race Champions. Clean swept last night. And for the moment, well, it looks like he's done the job now because that's everyone in final qualifying. Josh Mugglesman will grab pole for race 3 here at Circuit of the Americas. Great job over Jared Filso in second. Richard Hampstead in third place. Great run for Justin Ruggier in fourth. In fifth, Madison Down. Chris Osborne in sixth. Anthony Kernich in seventh place. Sean Kelly in eighth. Ninth place, Tony Ortridge. And running out the top 10, Marlon McMullen.
I'll just run through the rest of the field. You'll have Dave Oliver, Reese Gardner, Bo Cattell, Matthew Nethercote, Rob Hartley, Bobby Johanovic, Matthew Barron, Mitchell McLeod in 18th, Guy Leach, Damien Butler, Lee Ellis, Michael Wilson, Ian Ford, Jake Burton, Simon Black, the organiser of this event, Tim Foltz, James McKnight, Martin Carroll, Philip Johansson, Christian Alwood in the GT40, Dylan Shepherd a bit slow there, Sanjin Delilik, Mike Matheson, Clayton Brooks and Michael Paragros. Marty Atkins and Zach Baker unable to complete a time.
There you go, mate. Josh Muggleton getting the goods done again tonight. He's looking good so far for Race Champions. How can he go on with it? What do you reckon?
Look, he's definitely got the skill. I reckon this turn 1 will probably see if he will or not. It's a bit treacherous up into there. And don't forget, we're doing this all for the McGrath Foundation. Don't forget to get there and go donate.v8online.com.au and just give whatever you can. Just waiting for the final cars to take the grid.
Put you on the spot, mate. Who you got your money on for the race win?
Look, I'm going to throw it out there. I'll go for Richard Hampstead. He's looking pretty fast.
Here we go, revs rise for race 3, Circuit of Americas. We are underway. Great start from Josh Muggleton. We look around the outside. Jared Filsell, they're going to go side by side into turn 1. It's a drag race up the top of the hill. What are they going to do? Hopefully everyone has a nice clean run. Looks like Muggleton's going to hold on, but Jared's going to get swamped. He's going to lose another spot there, but a little bit of drama back in turn 1.
A little bit of contact there with Reese and Jed. There was light going through turn 1. I don't think that's going to work. But everyone's clean without too much damage. Massive contact there at the back of the field, actually going into turn 3. Rob Hartley's been turned around by Damien Butler. And look here, they're all pretty line astern, but we've got Marlon all over the back of Tony Ortridge.
Oh, he's going to look up the inside, big time. He's going to go in too deep contact. Massive hit there. Looks like, who was that? Just went a little right. Reese Gardner's got to be punted wide. Just went a little bit too deep under brakes.
Yeah, that corner will suck you in there. You're always going to do it. A lot of drivers will be turning across there. A bit unlucky for Reese there.
These guys sort themselves out. 3 or 4 wide action coming into the turn here. But they know they haven't got much time. It's only a quick 10-lap race, a sprint race here at Circuit of the Americas, so they know they need to get on with it.
Go back to the front. It's basically from Jared backwards. This is all aligned. Madison hunting down Ruggier. Tell you what, Christopher Osborne got a blinder at start, jumped the 2 cars in front of him even before they hit third gear.
So they come across the start-finish line for the first time. It's Josh Muggleton over Richard Hampstead, Jared Filsell in third, Chris Osborne in fourth, Justin Ruggier fifth, Madison Down sixth, Sean Kelly seventh, Anthony Kernich in eighth, Tony Ortridge in ninth, and Marlon McMullen rounding out your 10. Action here between Jared Filsell and Chris Osborne. Chris is getting plenty of pressure there from Justin Ruggier too, just starting to close up on him.
Yeah, tyre temps will only just start to normalise here. Look, I'm just going to say, all these different lines, Sam, man, into that turn to try and get the run down the back straight.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because you see so many people, you can see that big margin on the inside to throw it up there like we saw the lap before with Marlon McMullen, but you've got to be careful, you've got to hit your brake in those zones right, and of course it's such a new racetrack for everyone, so everyone hasn't quite got their head around this racetrack, and you can get sucked in quite easily.
Yeah, but I think I'll call that one Temptation Corner, really. But, you know, you take the wide one and straight line into the back straight and get the drive. The pass is on at the end of that one.
So we go on board Justin Ruggier in the brand new BMW. He's chasing down Chris Osborne. He's doing a pretty good job. He's still probably losing a little bit of touch there of Jared Filsell. Starting to just open up a little bit there, but early days, they're only coming up towards the end of lap 2, but only 8 laps to go. Quick 10-lap race.
Great battle back here for 18th and 19th down in the sheep stations. Looks like Guy Leach up the inside into turn 1.
Oh, how close is that? Oh, here he
Just
goes.
spun it.
Goes round. Just a little bit tight there on
Oh, we got
exit, just trying to give a bit of racing room.
Tim Foltz.
Lee Ellis
Lee
has
Ellis.
been caught up in that too.
Yeah, they had their own coming together coming into that one.
Try and check out our replay there, but geez, plenty of action. A couple of cars started to come together, and then everyone else got involved there too. Tricky little corner because it's probably another one of those temptation corners because you think you can make a dive up the inside, but then you quickly run out of room.
Yeah, I think that's what's happened. Unfortunately for Lee, Tim's just tried to take too much and just clipped the back quarter, so nowhere near for the opportunity to pass there.
Check out the racing back here between Madison Down, Justin Ruggier. Mad looking very racy here. This is really starting to close up towards the front too. I don't think Muggleton's going to have everything his own way because that gap between him and Hampstead is really closing up. Last time round was 2:05.9 for Muggleton and 2:05.7 for Hampstead. And of course, he's bringing along Jared Filsell in third, Chris Osborne fourth, and then the battle we were watching between Ruggier and Down, they're not that far away as well.
Yeah, that battle with Ruggier and Down, that's just dropped them off. They're about a second off this pack of 4 up the front here.
We're hearing that Tim Foltz has just received a black flag penalty, so he'll have to take a tour of pit lane.
And Michael Koloff, the driving stewards for tonight again. Very quick to hand out that one, and he's doing a great job for these rock races.
Yeah, nice feature for race champions. It's good that sort of thing gets policed, and these guys got their work cut out for them to hand out penalties. It's such a quick little race around here, and yeah, well done to everyone involved. It's been a great race of champions so far, and everything for the Glenn McGrath Foundation. Couldn't make us all more prouder when we actually get a chance to donate to such a great worthy cause.
Just watching car 19 there for Christopher Osborne through the S's, and he just made up about 2 car lengths on Jared that all the way through there. He's starting to get this car dialed in. He's going to slip in behind him. He didn't get the greatest of... we've got Madison up alongside Ruggier.
Looks like he'll get the job done too. He's got some great straight line speed there in the McLaren. Already got the position, but of course Ruggier's thinking about to move up the inside. He'd have to go pretty deep under brakes. A little bit too far back to get the job done. With a nice move there from Madison down, it'll move him into the top 5.
Yeah, just running it a bit wide there to make sure he's got the speed so Ruggie couldn't come back at him.
See what hasn't Muggleton got his work cut out for him. He's the lone rough up the front there, chased down by 3 BMWs, and then of course his TTR teammate Madison down in a McLaren back there. So, I don't know, BMW sort of looks the goods around here at the moment.
Yeah, you got a bit of a battle back here with, and contact. Rob Hartley into Simon Black, making the move. It is a move that can be done there, but you've got to get some give and take from both drivers.
We go a bit of side-by-side action into turn 1 with Marlon McMullen and Bo Cattell. Oh, going to be contact here, no. Oh, they give each other just enough room there on exit. Looks like Bo's going to hold on to that position. No, it looks like Marlon, sorry. Have a look at this margin now between Josh Muggleton and Richard Hampstead. It's under half a second now. Of course, we've gone over, we're at the halfway mark of this race too, lap 5 of 10. It's Josh Muggleton leading over Richard Hampstead. You can see him just moving around down that long straightaway because that toe is such an advantage. Josh is just trying his hardest to break it, just that little bit there, but Hammer knows he's in a good position. Of course, not far behind him, Jared Philsell and Osborne there. They're battling it out there too.
Commenting on Bo Cattell's actually spun at the final corner. Oh, sorry, at that. Oh, sorry, guys. Looks like he's just come in there and done it all on his own, trying to get the drive. We go to a replay on it, just very unlucky for him, just trying to go wide and come in and get the drive down the line, down the straight, and just
pushing back here in P7. Sean Kelly looks like he's slowly starting to pull in this margin to Justin Rugger in front of him. Go through the tricky S's. And how's Osborne too, all over the back of Jared Philsell. Showing some great pace out of this W.
he's going to have a
What
look.
do you think of a move? I've thought about it.
He's trying to distract Jared there, move around in his mirrors. Jared reacted and moved to the inside.
Sort of towed into it's moving, just moving around in the mirrors like you said. Because if you can distract him, that's a nice little head game there. Looks like we've lost Justin Ruggier there. I can't seem to find him.
He's just had a bit of a spin coming out of the S's before the hairpin at the back straight there. And just dropped 4 or 5 spots there. Unlucky for Justin. He's now sitting in behind Marlon McMullen.
Yeah, so bad luck for Ruggier, who's in B6. Now finds himself back in 10th, so alright, never mind. We'll be able to push on.
Yeah, just unlucky. Just unweighted the car, getting on the drive, as you'll see in the replay. and around goes the rear on him.
So lap 7 of 10, we go back our race leader, Josh Muggleton's a bit of a four-car train. Now Zach, Richard Hampstead and Jared Philsell. A little bit of nose-to-tail action there in turn 1.
Well, Richard just had it parked there right on the apex, and Jared just came up and gave him a bit of a nudge. Come on, let's go.
Pretty keen to get past him and try and chase down our race leader, Josh Muggleton. They know time's ticking away for him, 4 laps to go. So they need to get the job done.
Oh geez, Chris Osborne, he is monstrous through these S's. Every apex he's just on the back of.
Here we go. Is he going to run here? So he's carrying a bit of pace here. Will he look up the inside? No, fakes, goes to the outside. Will he go for a bit of a crossover move now? Tries to get the power down. Can't quite get it, but gee, that little crossover there could have worked out nicely there. But what sort of run can he get down? He's got a bit of a slipstream now down the back straight.
And Jared's moving across to protect his line. No, there goes Osborne inside.
Nice move there. Nothing he could do about it. Chris Osborne sticks it right up the inside. Jared just has to give him a bit of race and move on exit. Nice pass from Chris Osborne.
Oh, Jared looking for the back under at the next turn, unable to do it, and Chris is just, I think, going to head off. Oh no, here comes Jared! Contact!
Ready goes! Chris Osborne's been spun out of the last stop on the podium. And the one who's going to benefit from that is Madison Down, because Madison's going to try and make a move up the inside of Jared Philsell. Now they're going side by side. This is a battle for the last step on the podium. Little bit of contact there between Jared, and unfortunate there for Chris Osborne, but he's managed to gather it up. Hasn't lost too much time, but heartbreaking stuff. We'll have to keep an eye on the officials to see if anything comes from them about that one.
Yeah, we'll wait on confirmation from race control whether they're going to look at that or not.
Madison Down's going to make a move. Looks up the inside. Has he got enough? Oh, side by side. A little bit of bump and grind there. Madison's going to get the job done. Runs him a little bit wide there, so Jared will be back to 4th now. Go a little bit further back. We'll check on Justin Ruggier. We touched on his unfortunate incident not too long ago. He's now harassing the back of Marlon McMullen. This is for 9th place, 9th and 10th between Marlon McMullen and Justin Ruggier.
20th, or 19th, 20th, Hartley's able to make the position on Philip Johansson there. Some great battles going in all throughout this whole pack. It is the Race of Champions, so we're going to expect this. It's unfortunate we can't bring you every battle here.
It's the one thing we love about Race of Champions, isn't it? Regardless of where you are, whether you're first, second, or down the back, there's always great battles up and down the field, and the mixture of all these different cars really puts on some great racing.
And there we have it. Word in from race stewards, Jared Philsell has been black flagged, so he's going to have to serve that drive-through for that contact on Christopher Osborne.
That's unfortunate. I mean, we saw the contact. The officials have made the ruling, but devastating for Jared. He was having such a good run. Qualified P2 and was looking for the last step on the podium, but unfortunately got caught up with that incident. And we'll have to take a tour down pit lane. There he goes. He's decided to dart in, get that over and done with now. So we'll quickly touch on the top 10 as it stands. It's Josh Muggleton leading over Richard Hampstead. Madison Down in 3rd, Jared Philsell 4th, Sean Kelly in 5th, Anthony Kernich in 6th, Chris Osborne 7th, Tony Aldridge 8th, Marlon McMullen 9th, and Justin Ruggier in 10th.
Yeah, unlucky for he tried to just overcooked it, ran wide. He's actually going to be promoted into 9th now with Jared taking that trip to pit lane, and that's going to promote Dave Oliver into 10th. who has Mitchell McLeod all over him. Mitchell from the 18th spot on the grid, he's made it up into 12th, now 11th. Be a good, and on cue, spins it out for us.
You've put the mockers on him now.
Well, Jay paid me too.
Oh, he's done
and
another
he's
spin,
going
just trying to
again.
gather it up. Oh, lucky not to get cleaned up.
Well, he's getting his
Actually, while
airtime
that's all
now.
been going on, someone else has had a bit of a moment back there. Rob Hartley's had a moment just in that crest. He made heavy contact with the wall. So we go back to our race leader, Josh Muggleton. Probably just enough breathing space at the moment over Richard Hampstead. Mate, it looks like he's looking the goods, isn't he? Whether he could even go the clean sweep of Race of Champions.
Yeah, he's only got one more lap to get this one done. And the gap has been pretty consistent at 0.8, 0.9 all race long.
Of course, he'll have his work cut up for him in the next one. He'll have to use the GT40. He hasn't used that so far. So whether he's a big fan of that car or not, we'll wait and see. But a great run in Race of Champions so far. If he can continue along with the rest of this lap, that'll be 3 straight wins. A great start for his Race of Champions campaign.
Yeah. And of course, we're going to be heading off to Okayama, the full GP track circuit. So it might actually be a good little pick for Muggleton to take the GT40 there with this point lead.
Oh, there's a 3 wide actually going into turn 1. Jake Burton there. Martin Carroll, but Jake Burton, Mitch McLeod. Hasn't finished here, Mitch. Oh, these guys are still going to go side by side here. While that's
Cleared.
going on, we're coming towards the end of this race lap. Josh Muggleton, he's done everything right, hasn't he, so far?
Yeah, with the back marker just getting out of the way there, Michael Paragros, that's real great driving. He's actually stretched his lead just in this lap again. Oh, Marlon, he's been hunting Tony for the last few laps. He's on the outside here trying to get it down out of the back straight. Oh, he's back under him again. And he's through. Great driving there by Marlon.
While that's going on, we go with our race leader coming into the final turn. It's been an absolute perfect start for Race of Champions for Josh Muggleton. Comes out of the corner for the final time here at Circuit Americas. He'll make it 3 wins from 3 starts for Race of Champions 8.
Richard Second and Madison down, rounding out the podium.
Oh, more contact down the front straight. Big hit. Tony Aldridge, Marlon McMullen into the wall.
That will be
We'll have to
interesting.
check out replay.
Yeah, they've crossed the line. Marlon's just pipped Aldridge by 2/100ths of a second, but let's see what the race control will deem on that one. Will there be a penalty after the race?
There's a contact coming into the final turn. Looks like Tony just gave him a big tap into the rear, and then it was a drag race to the start-finish line.
Well, there can't be too much more, not enough really said about Josh Muggleton and his performance these last 2 rounds. And then capping off tonight with another win.
It's been a strong performance, hasn't it? I didn't catch all the racing last night. I did see the results, but to do it the way he's done it, he grabbed 2 poles last night and 2 wins, and he started tonight the same, grabbing pole position, and of course the race win over Richard Hampstead. But dominating performance, and he'd be absolutely chuffed to get the job done here at Circuit Americas.
Yeah, 3 there for Muggleton. I think he's on cloud 9 now. He really is the one to beat. Going to do it in the final race.
Quickly run through the race results. Your top 10 for race 3 here, Race Champions at Circuit Americas. Josh Muggleton take the win over Richard Hampstead. Madison Down in 3rd place, Sean Kelly 4th, Anthony Kernich in 5th. Great job from Anthony. In 6th place, Christopher Osborne. 7th place, Marlon McMullen. Tony Aldridge in 8th, Justin Ruggier in 9th, and Dave Oliver rounding out your top 10.
Then you got Matthew Barron coming home in 11th, Bobby Johanovic behind him, Ian Ford, Mitchell McLeod gets 14th after his spins, Jake Burton, Philip Johansson, Michael Wilson, Martin Carroll, Simon Black, and Christian Elwood in 20th.
21st, Jared Filsell, we saw unfortunately got that drive-through penalty. He'll bring it home for 21st. 22nd, James McKnight, Guy Leach in 23rd. 24th, Rob Hartley, Dylan Shepherd in 25th. 26th, Sandra Dalalik. 27th, Damien Butler. 28th, Bo Cattell. Mike Matheson in 29th. And rounding out the 30, Zach Baker.
And in 31st, we got Tim Foltz, followed by Clayton Brooks, Lee Ellis, and Marty Atkins, the last on the lead lap. Michael Paragus 1 lap down, and the 2 non-finishers, Reese Gardner and Matthew Nethercote.
Shame for Reese, he was having a good run there. Of course, while we're doing all that, we'll thank Christian Elwood, who put a lot of work into our graphics and our overlays. Unfortunately, we're having a bit of dramas with that last night, so a big thanks to him for all his effort. Looks like we got all that sorted, so thanks very much for that. And mate, one more race to go for Race of Champions. What do you reckon? Muggo going to go the clean sweep?
He's to find out. We're just going to 5-minute break and then bring you all the action from round 4 of ROC 8.
All right, so what we'll do, we'll take a short little break here at V8's Online. Make sure you stick around. Make sure you take a quick break for yourselves. Go and grab a nice cold drink and settle yourself in. Another great race ahead. Can Josh Muggleton make it 4 straight wins in Race of Champions 8? We'll find out in just a few minutes' time, but make sure you stick around. You're watching Race of Champions here at V8's Online.
Tomorrow may not come. This
Welcome everyone to race 4 of Race of Champions 8, presented by Bouts Online and Oceanic Sim Racing, supporting the McGrath Foundation. Jay Kennedy back in the host chair again for the final race. Des Hallam also joining me. G'day, Des.
G'day, Jay. What a cracker of a night. I know you had to jump off and do some manly stuff there on the last race, but you missed a great one.
Yeah, I did manage to catch a bit of it in the background, but it looked like a good battle. Fantastic track, but it all leads down to this final race here at Okayama. I guess it's Josh Muggleton's to lose.
It really is. He's got a 63-point lead now in the championship over his teammate Madison Down. Christopher Osborne's still holding out there in third place, but let's see what this race at Okayama, the full GP track, has in store for us.
I think we've also got Stephen Seaman Clark back in the booth.
Yes, mate. How you going?
Very good. Glad to be back. And what will be a bit of a farewell for yourself from the comms box?
Yes, try the other side and see how I go steering one of these V8 supercars on a Monday night. I don't know how much luck I'm going to have. I might find myself back in the commentary box with my tail between my legs quite shortly, but
That's why I'm here.
It's been a steep learning curve to get back in the seat again. So last week, a little bit of testing with TTR boys, and it's all been going fairly good so far. But yeah, looking forward to a new season. But how's Race of Champions? It hasn't let us down. There's been some great racing, and Josh Muggleton going for 4 on the trot, quite possibly.
I don't think we've had 4 on the trot before in a Race of Champions either. I don't think we've had anyone get a clean sweep of every race. Just thinking back over previous rocks.
And he's done something too. He's grabbed 3 poles and 3 wins. So I highly doubt that anyone's gone for every pole and every win too. So that could be quite special as well.
Interesting though, he's probably in what a lot of guys are considering to be the toughest car, the Ford GT, for the final race. So it's going to be hard for him.
Yeah, tricky race car. Probably not the car I'd choose. But of course, Race of Champions throws up something special where you've got to drive the car once. So maybe he's left the worst to last. Who knows? He may love it. Well, I guess we'll find out in a little while. But tell you what, the GT's looking good in TTR's new paint scheme there with hybrid race simulations on the side. Nice job.
At the moment it's down from Ruggier and Muggleton 1, 2, 3.
It's just coming to the end of practice here. Only a minute left to go. Again, these guys will get another 20 minutes to qualify and another 10-lap race.
So it's only a 10-lap race, so that there'll be a very, very short race here because we have to be finished before 9 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time, so it won't.
We'll just clarify that. The racing will have to be done, or otherwise we're going to get a very abrupt end to it.
We'll all get kicked off.
We will be hearing from our series runner of this, Simon Black, afterwards. He'll hand out some podiums and all like that, and we'll hear from the guys, hopefully.
Of course, big congratulations goes to those guys. Race of Champions is something we all look forward to every 12 or 13 weeks. We know it's coming up, and it never ceases to amaze me. It puts on great racing, so many entrants, and different car and track combos, which makes it so special. And of course, the big thing that we all love is all the donations that go to such a worthy cause, the Glenn McGrath Foundation.
Yeah, I'd like to have a big shout out to Chris Tarrant. He was the original organiser of this. He's created a great idea and had it there for a while, handed it over to the OSR guys, and they've just had it for leaps and bounds.
Here we go for qualifying. Look at them all getting out of this pit lane.
I love it. I don't know if I'd love it if I was in a car.
Hammer's been able to jump out of the box very quickly.
Oh wow! It's just a mass traffic jam. Everyone knows they're up against it. 20 minutes. And they all want a bit of fresh real estate to themselves, and I love that hustle out of the pits. That's great.
flipping, I think there's 5, 6 Ford GTs in the field. 7. Muggleton's not the only one left to race the Ford GT in this one. It looks like it's mainly roughs in this one.
And look, at the end of the day, even if it's not his favourite car, he's already gone third fastest in practice. You know, that was only a 10-minute session, but he's got such a good points lead at the moment. All he needs to do is just have a decent race, and he can walk away as Race of Champions champion.
I think all he has to do is finish the race. Got a massive margin, I think 70-something points. Run.
I tell you what, it's fast and furious getting out of the pit lane. They're all over the place on cold tyres, just trying to maximise the time on track.
And speaking of that, something we like to do on V8's Online every Monday night is a bit of a hot lap. We might jump on board with Josh Muggleton as he takes us for a tour around Okiana. What, he looks like he's on it though there, boys.
He's caught up to Matt Nethercote very, very quick. Matt's a pretty quick steerer himself. Hempstead first, Muggleton P2.
Geez, I love the sound of that GT2 car. It's just awesome.
Down now's moved to P1. There's board chop and change in the timing. Be hard to keep track of what's going on out there. It's just changing very, very quickly already.
I think the one thing that Muggleton's got working in his favour, whether you're a fan of the GT or not, these guys are running fixed setups for Race of Champions, so it does sort of work in his favour, but he's definitely on it to be P3 at the moment. He's certainly looking the goods, but just love how there's that great mix of cars. You just don't know who's going to run what, whether they're going to save their favourite car to the end or what the deal is. But you've got Madison down in a rough P1, Richard Helmstead in a rough P2, Josh Muggleton, like we said, in the GT in P3, and Bo Cattell in the rough in 4th, and Sean Kelly's running the McLaren in 5th.
Guy Leach the first in the BMW, P7.
Yeah, repping quite a great brand there in the SEK. The Sportsman Enduro Karting. That's a great bunch of guys if you haven't seen them around.
Down's just improved his time. 28.7, half a second ahead of Hampstead.
It's handy to have sitting in your back pocket, isn't it?
Bo Cattell jumps up to 4th with a 29.3 and quickly disgraced by Matthew Barron.
Sean Kelly in 6th position, Rob Hartley in 7th. Few names we haven't seen as high up over this weekend of racing that are moving up the field now.
It's going to be interesting. I mean, I'm sure you'd want to hold your best car to the end, but maybe you might want to just bank those points, a bit like Muggo has done, and then run your worst car at the end. Big splits. Chris Osborne, he's down in 13th at the moment.
Of course, he's coming off that decent run that he had at Circuit of the Americas just a few minutes ago. But, still got plenty of time in this session where he can climb up the order a little bit.
Just watching Osborne now coming onto the main straight. Getting some very, very good draft.
Dave Oliver there from the McLaren.
He's up to 12th. Osborne, so a couple of position gain.
Jared Philsells just jumped into P2.
Good lap. Look at all the 8s in that. If you're running it off, not minutes, it's 88 seconds, 0.888.
There you go.
Might be a Lounsey fan.
Well, fingers crossed he goes a little bit better than Lounsey did on the weekend.
We're 8 minutes into this 20-minute session, then we're straight into this 10-lap race, so it'll be a very, very quick sprint of a race. Won't be long before it's all done. Crown Race of Champions 8 winner. Hampstead onto the front straight.
We'll show you a lap here with the rough now, just how different this car really is to the GT2 car.
Got a little bit of help off the track after he ran a bit wide there too. Mitchell McLeod, a little bit of a tap. This lap obviously won't count now for Hampstead, 2 wheels off the track, so we'll just try and get back into the tyres and go again. One thing,
Yeah, I'm sure.
a lot of guys, sorry, that's what I was about to say, a lot of guys that don't race a lot of GT3 may not realise is that you need to keep pushing on to get the heat in the tyres.
I was just going to say that, Jake. Great point, mate.
Sorry, mate. Now Jared Philsells moved to pole with a 28.233, so he's 2.5 tenths ahead of Down.
Nice lap.
That's almost a second ahead of Muggleton. But don't see this very often. Sorry, Des. You
I'm
go.
just looking at his times and it hasn't really come up that it's done that in my session. And I've just updated. It's all good.
Yeah.
Just about to say, you don't see very often, especially with V8 supercars, we don't see top 3 separated by a second, and that's all. It's normally the top 23 separated by a second, so a little bit strange, this format. 10 minutes done, 10 to go. A bit of a mover, Mitchell McLeod up into P5.
Checking in with Christopher Osborne, he's just slipping down the fields at the moment in this GT2 car. He's now 16. Unable to beat his time of a 29.8.
Well, if he finds half a second, that'll move him from that 16th up to about 5th.
Oh, big bump down the front straight away in front of Mitch McLeod. Who was that? One of the
Lee
roughs.
Ellis.
Wow. huge here.
And
Of course,
McLeod
that's-
goes to P3.
Yeah, great job there.
28H.
And Lee Ellis finds himself back in 20th. So he's got a lot of work to do in the remaining minutes of this qualifying.
That's Phil Sill down, McLeod, Cattell, Muggleton, the top 5 at the moment.
It's one to note too, guys. Justin Ruggier hasn't actually been able to put a decent lap together. He's qualifying yet. He's still stuck on a 1:33.9.
36th position.
Ooh, scary stuff.
There's Gardner out there in the McLaren, a car that he's driven quite a lot. Currently P26, a little bit further down in the field than where he would like to be.
But nice to see him to bounce back. He was on target for a decent race, Circuit Americas, but unfortunately got caught up in a bit of an incident, ended his night early, and it's a shame because he was looking forward to that one. But nevertheless, he's having a red hot go in the McLaren now.
More movement at the front of the timesheets. Bo Cattell now up to P3.
Geez, these tag boys are starting to menace Madison down.
It's a bit reflective of how they ended the championship in the V8 Supercar Series, because those boys are really coming on strong towards the end of the championship, and no doubt they'll be title contenders next season, and they get their stuff sorted out. Those cars just seem to be getting quicker and quicker, those tag boys.
Speaking of, Justin Ruggier still finds himself now back in 37th position. Hempstead crosses the line, out lap, so he's now on a flyer. Jared Philsell about to cross the start-finish line, getting a flying lap, and misses out on his pole time by 6 1,000ths of a second. But there's
consistent.
consistency. Down about to start a flying lap. There's more movements. Engine the Lilac moves up into P5 with the fluorescent green yellow rims on that car. How nice is it having actual coloured wheels finally?
It's funny, isn't it? It's just a little change, but everyone loves it. And we were saying how much it complements the work that these guys put into these skins, and of course we've got real sponsors on board in our championship, so it's good that we can actually get those finishing touches on these cars.
Muggleton dropped back to P6 now.
Yeah, make that 8th now. That order just keeps flicking around.
Hampstead P3, Hartley P6. And Chris Osborne now back to 17th position.
Looking down the board, whereabouts is our mate Justin Ruggier? He's looks like he's 37th at the moment.
Now car 43 has been warned for walking drivers. If he does it again, he will be starting from pit lane. So that is
Dylan Shepard. Yeah, we're on board with Justin Ruggier. He's actually just come out of the pits to grab some fresh rubber. He's been running on the same rubber there for a while, but just not able to string a lap together. So, new set of boots. Hopefully, he can get some speed.
So under 5 minutes to go now, not long left in this session. Bill Filsell from down. That gap now only a tenth though between first and second.
Love it. These guys are just getting more and more comfortable now that they've spent a bit more time on track with these cars.
And Downs just jumping in for another set of boots now. So he'll be looking for a quick time with a little bit less fuel than usual for the fixed set races and a new set of boots.
Just had a look at Ruggier's last lap round, 32.567. So I don't know if he got caught up with some traffic or
He just come out of the
struggling.
pits. He's just out of the pits, so he's on fresh boots. This is now his flying lap.
Well, so something must be up because it's definitely he's not normally that far off the pace. So I reckon this one will be the lap.
It's a strange track in regards to the timing loop here because you actually come out of pit lane, drive about 20 metres and then you cross the start-finish line. So your times actually count when you exit pit lane.
There you go.
Obviously about 4 or 5 seconds slower, but they do count towards the actual timing. So
Oh, hence why he's only punched out a 32.
Oh,
Oh,
round
he's
he
at the
goes.
moment, Ruggier. So, well, he's pressure's on now because he's quickly running out of time. Almost
watch out.
took out Damien Butler there.
Gonna try and get out of the way and find some clear track.
Oh, and that's Dave Oliver behind
Dave
him in
Oliver.
the McLaren. He's had a spin.
He'll be right with the driver behind, so that is a teammate now behind him.
We're coming up to 2 minutes to go in final qualifying. Some of these boys leaving a little bit late.
Yeah, not long to go. Probably 2 flying laps for a lot of guys. So if you want fresh rubber, you need to get it now and get back out on track.
Oh, yeah.
Give yourself one last lap. But how strange is it seeing Justin Ruggier last qualifier at this stage?
You know, the funny thing is, if you walk up to anyone and say, I'll give you 20 minutes to punch out, a half-decent lap, you think, yep, no worries, I can do that. 20 minutes is almost gone, and some of these guys haven't even got to that point yet.
He comes down just about to start. It'll be his second last flying lap. He's got 2 laps. How time he's got left.
Look at the margin he needs to find. 28.233 for fuel cell, 28.330 for down, so absolutely nothing, isn't it?
Click your fingers. Hey, who's one to watch? Oh, I'm just about to say, watching Bo Catella in this current lap. He was looking really good and he's just put it in the fence. So Bo Catella is now done. No time left for him.
One I'm watching is Justin Ruggier. He's just had half a lap sitting behind Damien Butler's. So he's had a nice little draft this whole lap. Butler got out of the way and Justin's going to go through the final few corners, see what time he can post.
It's
I'd
got to
say
be
he's not.
something decent.
Yeah, he's not being overly aggressive too, so he knows he needs to bank this lap and push on for the next one. Right, there he goes.
Wouldn't want an off track.
No.
We're under a minute left in the
Oh,
session.
what a time. Puts him to P3.
Nice job, Justin Ruggier.
31st to 3rd. Sorry, 37th to 3rd in one go.
Not bad.
He's still got more in
handy
it.
34 spots in the pocket.
Yeah.
He's got more in it and he's got a bit of a clear space ahead of him too.
Oh, Hammer's gone second.
yep.
He's just crossed the line at 28.329.
Good lap. And that's 1/1000th ahead of Madison Down.
Love it.
Down crosses the line. He's just bounced back.
he's
Goes
got
to
him.
V2 with a 28.311. Oh, this is going on. Muggleton's now back at 9th. And Chris Osborne is back in P20. You watch
Wow.
Jared Filsell cross the line. Checkered flag will be out. So this is his final time.
Oh,
No
30
time.
points. No time. The fence.
Ruggier's parked it in the pits. He's done. He's in 4th for now.
Oh, an off track there.
Michael Paragraph there.
Down still going on with it too, down that into the hairpin in the back straight.
Rob Hartley also doing very well. Still pushing on.
I think he might have got off track, but he's going on with it.
Yeah, a lot of attitude out of that rear of that Porsche.
Nah, I think that lap's gone for him now. Looks a little bit too untidy to grab pole position.
One man that can probably elevate his position, Rob Hartley's crossing the line.
Not quite.
Not bad, P7 for Rob Hartley.
He'll be very happy with that. Matthew Barron, 8th position. He'll be happy with that as well. Down about to cross the line. Down doesn't improve. Muggleton will be the last driver that can really make a difference.
Getting the draft of James
And-
McKnight in front of him.
No good.
Wow, Muggleton back in 10th. So maybe did he leave his least favourite car till the end?
The qualifying results are on screen. Billsell from Down, Hampstead, Ruggier, McLeod, Cattell, Hartley, Barron, Delilac and Muggleton. Burton, Yao, Butler, Elwood, Kelly, Nethercote, McMullen, Leach, Ortridge and Ford. Top 20? They were straight into a race. I love this format.
There's no time, is there? We'll quickly go through the rest of the order. 21st, Osborne. Then you got Ellis, Oliver, Gardner, Bobby Janovic there in 25th. 26th, got Paragos, Dylan Shepherd, 27th. Clayton Brooks, 28th. 29th, got Michael Wilson. In 30th, you got Simon Black. Then 31st, James McKnight, Martin Carroll, Marty Atkins, Tim Fultz, Anthony Kernich, Zach Baker, Mike Matheson there, Philip Johansson, and Nathan yet to put down time.
Interesting, Anthony Kernich back in P35. I didn't notice him that far back.
Yeah, he had a decent run at Circuit of the Americas for the last race, but yeah, struggled a little bit here. That's unfortunate.
There we go, just found out why. His graphics are a slideshow at the moment, so he's having all sorts of computer issues. He only did
That'll do
4
it.
laps in that session.
So who's your money on, boys?
Based on speed at the moment, you have to say Phil Cell. And obviously he's got one up on Down at this track before. What about yourself, Sam? Man, who's your money on?
Oh, look, I'll stick with my team boss before he fires me out of the team. I'll go with Down to mix it up a little bit so we got you and me battle on each other.
Righto.
And I'll just throw in there, I reckon I'll go for the McGrath Foundation. So
They
yeah,
are
just
the
don't
true
forget
winners.
to donate, guys.
So 10 laps, these guys are going to have their work cut out for them. Of course, you don't want to get into too much argy-bargy at the start. If you get into some contact and get a little bit sideways, lose some ground on those leaders, it's going to be very hard to make up.
Jeez, it's RUF City up the front here.
Here we go.
The revs rise for the final race of Racing Champions 8 here from Okayama are underway. Great start from
Down.
looks like Jared Philsell. Down has bombed it.
Couldn't get it away, and Ruggy's going to try around the outside here.
Oh, we got big carnage at the back. I think Chris Osborne's getting involved.
Yeah, Chris Osborne got spun there.
It looked like there may have been contact from Dave Oliver into the back of Ian Ford, who then chain reaction into Chris Osborne.
Ruggy is slowing down the back straight there.
Yeah, big slow. I don't know what's going on there.
Maybe just trying to clear up a slow on the track.
Oh, how's Josh Muggleton and Matty Barron there looking all over the back of him? Josh actually got the pass done on him. Looks like, in front of them,
big
Bo
guy.
Patel's run a little bit wide there.
Cloud there as well. This is full on.
Christian Elwood's been turned, there's been contact. Cars bumping off each other.
Oh, there's cars in the fence. Oh, who's that involved? Reese Gardner's involved. Dave Oliver's involved. Have to go back and have another look at that. That's massive on the back straight. Christian Elwood, Dave Oliver, Guy Leach. Guy Leach into the fence, and then unfortunately Tony Autridge has been involved as well. That was a massive incident. That's taken out about 4 or 5 cars out of this battle.
Back up front, Rob Hartley's making a move on Mitchell McLeod for 5th. He's alongside him going down the back straight, and he's got position for the next turn.
These front 3 guys have checked out from the rest of the field. Bill Sell, Hampstead down.
Oh, contact there! Oh, Mitch McLeod is over, he's on his roof! Josh Muggleton got involved, and of course, hopefully he hasn't got too much damage because he's currently leading ROC 8.
Just behind, there's Damien Butler spun all by himself, right behind Muggleton.
Oh, that could be championship changing stuff for Josh Muggleton. Hopefully he hasn't got too much damage to that Ford. You check out the race recall replay, big contact, and I was actually up over on his roof there, so massive damage there for Mitch McLeod.
Philsad's had a moment out of the last turn. I think he's actually had a cut track and he's just stopped to try and clear it. That's Relays down and Hampstead.
So your race leader, Madison down over Richard Hampstead. Jared Philsell now back to 3rd. Bo Cattell 4th. Rob Hartley 5th. Matty Barron in 6th. Sanjay Dalek in 7th. Marlon McMullen 8th. Josh Muggleton in 9th. And rounding out with 10, Sean Kelly.
If Philsell's still slowing down, it looks like he may have cut too aggressively at the corner at pit entry. Been penalised for cutting the course. A very, very aggressive cut track penalty there, and it's really late, so it takes a long time. Here's Hampstead on down, up the inside, side by side now through the next section of track.
Jeez, it's really on between these guys. They know that they've got daylight back there in 3rd, so they've got plenty of racetrack to battle out between these two, but good little battle between Hampstead and Down. Oh, Down a little bit wide. Hampstead going to try, but he's on the wrong side of the racetrack. Can he try the crossover and now get up the inside? Not quite. Down knows he's got to be careful because he's currently sitting P2 in Racing Champions at the moment over his teammate Josh Muggleton. But Josh has got his hands full back there, a little bit deep in the field than he'd like. Of course, just trying to check out the margin. 63 points between Muggleton and Down for the overall championship of Racing Champions.
Muggleton's pace still looks okay, so the last lap 29.4 in the top 7 or 8 cars on track, so it'll be okay.
Margot's thinking about a move up the inside. No, just thinking of it. Once you've got a bit of a run up here, the inside of Sanjin. It's going to be a drag race down that back straight. I think the Porsche might win out here. The legs on that, the Porsche are, the rough, I should say. Looks like he's got the job done at the moment. Oh, Margot's dive. He's going for a dive. He's got a big spin from Josh Muggleton. He's got to be careful. He could throw away Racing Champions.
And he's just sat there and watched 6 cars go by.
Yeah, he's got Justin Ruggie right behind him.
Oh, back to P15.
That
Check
was
out the
way
race
too
recall.
deep.
Race
Way too deep
recall
on the
replay.
race.
Unbelievable. How could this work out with Madison Down leading this race?
He's got the calculator out.
Oh, geez, not me. It's too much on. A lot of these drivers are just throwing caution to the wind here. You wouldn't think the champ would be on it. Bit of a change of position here. Matty Barron's jumped up in front of Rob Hartley there. He's in 4th position. He's going to start hunting down Bo Cattell. Wow, who would have thought?
Just doing the maths, boys. If the positions stay as they are, Madison Down wins Racing Champions.
No way. Unbelievable. After what we've already seen, he's done everything right. He's taken 3 wins, 3 pole positions, and Josh Muggleton having such
Oh,
a
we've got a
shocker
spin
of a
in
night.
front of.
Oh, that's Lee Ellis. Damien Butler, his teammate involved there also. The two teammates taking each other out.
Well, that's just changed things. Muggo's just gotten 2 spots easily.
Wow.
Oh, come on, calculator again there, Jack.
I'm on it. We'll check out the race record replay between teammates. It looks like just nose-to-tail contact, and wow, that could have worked in Muggo's favour. We'll have to wait and see.
You know, and it's not over because in front of Muggo, he's got Michael Yao and Matthew Nethercote going at it. Then
Muggleton still needs 3 spots.
Sanjin and Kelly, they're going at it. Marlon McMullen trying to carve through Jared Bilsell, Rob Hartley and Matthew Barron, so that could get quite interesting. Marlon's actually showing a lot of pace here.
Geez, who would have thought coming into Okayama?
And
He's
let's not
having a
count
really
out-
good battle. Sorry.
Let's not count out Richard
battle.
Hampstead on down. We know these guys go
Yeah.
at it.
Great battle up the front. 4th and 5th, Barron and Hartley. They're going right at it.
There's literally nothing in it between those two. Matty Barron's last time around 29.4, Hartley's 29.5. So nice work. So race control has noted that the incident between Butler and Ellis, they readdress between each other. So race control have noted that.
Bilsell's made a bit of ground on this battle with Hartley.
And guess what, boys? We're slowly running out of time. It's lap 10.
Yeah, 4 to go. It's down. It's about to cross the line.
We've got about 17 minutes until the service is going to get cut off us, so this will be tight.
Muggleton needs a couple more spots, needs a couple more incidents just ahead of him. That battle between Barron, Hartley and Philsell now becomes a 3-car battle. Philsell joining on the back. Looks like he's got a lot of pace still.
Geez, you never want to wish misfortune on anyone, but you think Muggleton would just be praying that some of these guys come together in some hard racing just so he can benefit from a couple of spots. Like you said, Jay, I think he needs 3 more positions to grab Race of Champions 8, but he's done everything right coming into this round. He's clean swept, he's grabbed 3 pole positions and 3 straight wins, and of course he's having an absolute shocker here at Okayama, currently back in 12th position.
Hartley thinking about making a move up the inside as Barron runs a little bit wide, a little bit of a touch. Philsell on the back of Hartley. Bowen and Delato coming back at these guys too, so a very, very close 5-car battle for 4th position coming up now. Had an incident back in the field. Martin Carroll, Anthony Kernich. Doing all sorts of dramas.
So 3 laps to go in the final race of Race of Champions 3 here at Okayama. Your leader, Madison down. Nice little margin now over Richard Hampstead. It's on about 1.5 seconds, so he's just controlling himself there. 3rd place, Bo Cattell. 4th, Manny Barron. 5th, Rob Hartley. 6th, Jared Philsell. 7th, Marlon McMullen. Sanjay Dialek in 8th. Sean Kelly 9th. Matthew Nethercote rounding out your 10. But of course, the biggest thing of tonight for the moment is Josh Muggleton back in 12th position, and by our calculations, needs 3 more spots to hold on to that Race of Champions title.
I just can't take my eyes off this battle with Matthew Barron, Hartley, Philsell and McMullen. Philsell's just continues to move around in the mirror of Robert Hartley. He gets very close coming out of the hairpin.
Tell you what, it wouldn't be Race of Champions, would it, boys, if you didn't have this hold your breath stuff. It's always great racing. You never really know what's going to happen, and tonight's just underlined that, because you would have thought that Josh Muggleton had it in the bag coming into the final race here at Okiama. Only had to do 10 laps, and of course he's having an absolute shocker.
The points at the moment, if positions stay as they are, Madison Down will finish on 531 points, and Josh Muggleton will be 519.
Oh,
It's 12 extra points, which is 3 positions. He needs to get back to 9.
and Downs opened that margin too to Hampstead. That's now 4.3 seconds, so something's happened to Hammer on that last lap.
Patel's actually closing on Hampstead.
Yeah, Hampstead's last lap of 131.9 to Bo Catel's 129.4. There's Hartley, Phil Sell, they're all trying to mix it up between each other. Oh, is that a car off in front of them? Who was that?
That was Tony Audrey getting lapped.
Hold the breath in there.
This is a great battle these guys are having.
So Phil Sell's got a bit of a run here. Hartley
Quite enough.
deep on the brake.
Oh, they're going to go side by side.
Phil Sell laps it
So
up
his
there
work
for
cut out
the
for him. He's on the wrong side of the racetrack. Can he try the crossover? No, can't quite get it done. Definitely looking racy though.
And this has allowed Matthew Barons to skip away a little bit.
We're on the last lap now. Madison Down crosses the line, leading the points battle for Race of Champions.
Oh no. Yeah, too many things need to go right, I think, for Josh Muggleton. He's a little bit too far back. He needs something in the vicinity of 2 or 3 positions, but the way it's looking at the moment, I don't think it's going to happen.
One little mistake costs so much.
Of course, Madison Down, he's on cruise control at the moment. He's only got about half a lap to go.
Phil Sell's spun. He's headed up.
Oh!
It's his teammate Christian Elwood leading him up.
So that'll be 1 spot for Muggleton, but he needs 2 more. I don't think it's going to be enough.
Something's got to happen in this mid-pack battle.
Check on our race leader. He's only got 2 more turns to go. Madison Down. Done everything right in this race. Coming into it, you wouldn't have thought he'd be in this position, but Madison Down coming down the front straight to take the win here at Okiama, and quite possibly Race of Champions 8. We'll have to wait till the final order crosses the start-finish line, but Madison Down in a good position.
Richard Hampstead, he comes in second. Only half a second away was Bo Cattell.
And Muggleton crosses the line,
Oh.
P11.
Well, we think we'll wait for final results to come through, but we think by our calculations, Madison Down may be a Race of Champions champion. Oh, who would have thought it, boys, into this race? Josh Muggleton did everything right. He was so strong coming into tonight. He clean swept yesterday, and of course led from start to finish at Circuit Americas, but one bad race may have cost him the championship.
Yeah, my calculations say Madison wins by 15 points. Obviously, we'll wait for official confirmation. We shouldn't be too far away from getting that race winner on screen. Madison Down did everything right in that race, except for getting a really good start, I guess. The only fault he's had in that race was missing start. Dropped a couple of spots, but did a really good job getting his way back to the front. Unlucky for Jared Philsell getting a bit of a cut track, because that could have been a great 3-car battle up the front.
Yeah, that was hugely costly for him too. I couldn't believe how much time he had to give up, but unfortunately That's the case, and Madison Downs taking the goods, and looks like he's got Race of Champions under his belt.
Another one for Madison. Goes to show maybe when we were talking about that strategy using the car, maybe a more stronger car for the end is the way to go. So if we have the same format again next time around, the guys will learn from this because it's all completely different to what we've ever done before.
That's right, and hats off to the guys too. That's it's been a great format, it's a good formula, and mate, who would have thought we've seen what we've seen tonight? It's been a sensational run, but great run from Madison Down to grab the win in the hybrid race simulations rough tonight here at Okayama, and looks like he's done just enough to take the win at RAC8.
Run through the results. It's down from Hampstead, Cattell, Barron, Hartley, McMullen, Delilac, Kelly, Nethercote, and Yao. Muggleton, Argos, Atkins, Wilson, McKnight, Butler, Brooks, Carroll, Oliver, Fultz, Ford, Matheson, Black, Kernich, Baker, Burton, Ganovich, Philsell, Alwood, Ruggier, Osborne, Ortridge, Ellis, Gardner, McLeod, Leach, Shepard, and Johansson.
Do we believe it? Do we believe what we've just seen?
I think we have to.
We don't have much choice, but geez, the bookies would have lost a lot of money if you said that Muggleton was going to walk away with Race of Champions after what we saw in the first 3 rounds. But well, at the end of the day, Madison Down did everything right, and he's going to come out on top.
Yeah, good job. It just shows that the format obviously is consistency over all 4 races, and unlucky for Muggo that one race has hurt him so badly.
Yeah, but that's the idea of this Race of Champions format. It is 4 races, 4 different cars. You've got to own them all. Crown yourself on top at the end of it. And unfortunately, with some unlucky mistakes there, he's cost himself this championship.
I'll introduce our final race winner, Madison Down. Congratulations, mate. Good drive in that last one.
Yeah, thanks, Jay. I knew I needed to try and win that one to have any shot at an outright event win. So I'm not too sure what the points look like. We've got a few people working on it at our end, but it's I still got no idea. So I just did all I could. Yeah, I knew the rough was a good car to finish on, and I was consistent in the other races. So yeah, good to pick up a win and steal one from Muggo.
Steal one from Muggo. I think you might have stolen all his cookies at once, mate. Like you said, everyone's sort of crunching the numbers and seeing what the final result is. But good result for you, and not a bad start for your deal with hybrid race simulations as well.
Yeah, for sure. Great way to kick off that deal with hybrid race simulations and Brett Stiles. We've had a few new sponsors come on board as well with Ultimate Karting Sydney, and yeah, it's great that we're continuing to win races with the new sponsors. So yeah, great way for us. 4 from 4 with the new car, new sponsor. So yeah, couldn't be happier with that.
Yeah, we'll now say congratulations, winner of Race of Champions 8, mate.
Yeah, thanks very much. I'm just looking at the points now. So yeah, I don't know. These haven't been that good to me in the past. I've only got one win in these before, so really bad luck to Muggo though. He probably deserved it a little bit more, but yeah, the last race didn't go his way, and yeah, I think he had a run in with Mitch there, so I'm not too sure what happened, but yeah, I kept it consistent all night long, and yeah, well, and yesterday as well, and it's paid off, so pretty happy.
We'll go to second overall, Josh Muggleton. Unlucky finish, mate.
Yeah, that sucks.
I don't know what else to say.
Oh, mate, we feel for you in the commentary box. We know it's going to be difficult to talk about, mate, but your thoughts coming into tonight. Obviously, you did everything right, mate. 3 poles, 3 wins, and were you leaving the worst car to last in your thoughts?
Oh yeah, definitely. But I think this track suited it the most out of all of them. So yeah, qualified back a bit, made up a few spots, and was pretty comfy there. And I don't know what happened with Mitch. He you didn't see me or whatever, just came straight across and damaged the car, and yeah, that was it. Unfortunately.
Obviously, now fighting to come back next time around again and go again and finally get the win.
Oh yeah, I mean when you have 3 poles and 3 wins and don't come away with the overall, it's pretty disappointing. But yeah, clearly got pace, but oh well, that's racing.
What I made in the first 3, it was awesome to watch. Great driving, just unlucky in that last one. Well done, mate.
Cheers, guys.
I'll go to Richard Hampstead next, finishing 3rd overall. Well done, Hammer. Nice consistent weekend.
Yeah, cheers. Not a bad night tonight. I was a bit weak last night, unfortunately. I seem to be a bit average on the Sunday nights every time we do this. So, yeah, but well done to Madison, of course. I thought probably had the pace to win both races, really, but didn't have the right qualifying outcome. And in that second race, I unfortunately let Madison through with a mistake down at the end of the circuit. But yeah, not too bad, I guess.
It was a good run between you and Down, mate, in that race. But just towards the end, just Down started to stretch that margin a little bit. How was your car handling?
Yeah, well, I started pushing pretty hard to try to catch him, and I think I just wore out the tyres, so not enough left at the end, and then I got to slow down at the last turn. So yeah, he just did a better job overall, I guess.
Well done, mate. Top 3's nothing to be upset about. Good job.
Cheers, guys.
Looking next with who we've got in the box. Ian Ford next that we've got with us. P6 overall. Well done, Ian. Good job.
Oh, thank you. It was bloody hard racing out there. Definitely everyone was going for sheep stations into the first corner, it looks like.
Yeah, all action packed, especially in that last one there. You involved in a big crash, turn 1. You worked out what happened yet?
Oh, yeah, it just basically everyone got densed up and it was like lots of 3 wide, so it just was one of those incidents where there's not enough room in the corner for every car.
How'd you go coming into tonight, mate? Race of Champions, such a unique format where we sort of just don't know what sort of car. Well, we knew what cars we were going to have, but sort of what track and all the rest of it combo was. It makes for some great racing. What were your thoughts coming into this event?
I'm looking towards the sprint format. I was really excited about it. I've done well in the Enduros before, but sprint rounds are sort of not my specialty. And you know, I got a 6th and a 7th last night, and thought I was going to do okay again tonight. But the car choice and track choice and all that, and plus everyone had their rage pills, so you know, it got a bit difficult tonight.
Oh, well done, mate.
Thank you.
Now next, got who else is here? Matthew Barron here. Squizzer here.
Yes,
he is. 11, mate. Obviously, you got handed a penalty last night too. Post-race penalty.
It was kind of my own fault. Didn't expect Simon to slow up that much in the apex, and yeah, just accidentally turned him around, and then had a shocker at Barber last night, and then had some really good results tonight. So it helped me move up in the standings.
Not a bad result, mate. What was your favourite car and track combo?
Oh, definitely that last one with that 4th place finish. That's my best finish in a rock race, which beat my 5th in the first ever rock that I did back in Rock 2, I think it was.
Nice work, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, who else have we got in here? We will go to. We got everyone's moving around. I can't see who's here. We'll go to Marlon McMullen next. Marlon. There, Marlon? No.
No, he doesn't
Marlon's
want
not
to
there. No, obviously not. No one does. We might actually we'll go to the man that just raced on the Monday night, Justin Ruggier. Justin, you there, mate?
Hey, boys.
Firstly, congratulations on a great weekend for you personally.
Yeah, cheers, man. It was one of the best things I've ever done in my my whole racing career, obviously, and be able to get a chance to race Rick Kelly's old V8 supercar, a 2006 winning championship car, and I think Bathurst 2005 is really, really cool. And we gave it everything we had over the weekend and finished second. So I'm really, really happy with that. And obviously some practice sessions, we topped the timesheets. Quali, we nearly got pole. We had some little dramas, but it's a big learning curve for us, man. It was a test session for us. So looking forward to Winton.
Yeah, so are we, mate. We can't wait. We're coming over to watch and cheer you on, mate. So we'll be there.
I really look forward to it, and to all the people, short shift, all the people online, the guys that I race against, and the amount of support over the weekend was just very emotional, man. It was pretty cool. A lot of people messaging, coming to see me and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, by all means, mate, you're all welcome. Any of the tracks that we're at, yeah, please feel free to come past, say g'day, and I'll take you for a tour and all that kind of stuff. And hopefully, man, there'll be bigger and better things coming up soon, and we just keep pressing on, mate, ticking all the boxes.
Well done, mate. Good job.
Cheers, mate.
Might go to... Who wants to go next? Someone tell me who wants to go next. So many names here.
Hey, just see who got fastest lap last race, mate? Just see that?
Oh, I wasn't watching that. Should I have looked?
You should, mate. My name's there.
I'll go to Jared Philsell next. Jared, you there?
Yes, I am.
Unlucky, mate. Obviously, a cut track in that last race there cost you possibly a race win.
Yeah, I actually got a really, really, really good jump. I was surprised. Yeah, in that cut track, can't really see the right-hand side of the car. I'm not used to it, so just cut it a little bit. And yeah, that cost me a lot because I don't know why, it just would not clear. So then I let Bo through, and that was good for him because he got third.
Obviously, a good format. You're one of my picks for this event too, ain't you? I put high hopes on you.
Yeah, I had higher hopes going in to this as well. Yesterday I had 11th place finishes. Could have finished higher up in the Barber race, but my own mistake. And last race as well, I could have finished up higher, but unfortunately contact got me a drive through, and then it ended up putting me back to 21st, which sucks.
Oh, now you know, mate. Jared, you know it was Nitty's fault. He put the mozzes on you, so
yeah, I got it very
you got
well.
him to blame for that. But regardless,
cheers.
It was a good race of champions. You had good pace, and of course that all leads into hopefully a promising next season for the V8 Supercars, because your championship last season in season 1 was good. You came on strong, grabbed a race win, which not too many people were able to do last season. So that's got to put you in good stride for a new season of V8 Supercars.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, like I said, I should have finished up higher tonight. Just not my night, really. Unfortunately, taking out my teammate as well. I feel really, really gutted about that. That's just shocking, honestly.
Now we'll go to Lee Ellis. Come on, Lee. Hello, Lee.
Hi, Jay.
Sorry, mate. I'm sorry. You wanted to go next, so good week. Good result for you in the end. Lee, but that last race, what was going on?
Oh, just horrible.
You took my style, I think.
Joe with the car. Yeah, I copied it off you, so hopefully you're proud. Yeah, if anybody wants any tips, go straight to Jay.
All future Race of Champions if you race.
Yeah, I have to be careful. But I was happy last night in the BMW, but just couldn't do it. Got taken out first race, and good old Butler took me out on the second race. So, oh well.
If anyone's wondering who that was, that was Butler there. So it was interesting to see you two boys come together. You're supposed to be teammates. That's not supposed to happen.
Yeah, that's what happens when you break on the apex.
Okay.
Nah, it's all good. But yeah, bring him next one.
All right, we'll definitely see you on track.
Cheers,
Next, Bo, you there, mate? Nope, no Bo.
Me?
Yep,
I'm
he's
here.
there.
I'm here.
Wake up, Bo.
Sorry, fell asleep.
Hey, pretty good. This is your first Race of Champions in this format, anyway.
Yeah, this format, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty happy to have got 30th like 3 times in a row. No, not really. It wasn't too flash, but hopefully next one is a bit better.
Very different experience to what you're used to as well, so it's something new for you.
Yeah, I find these cars a little bit hard to get used to using full clutch in the V8, so it was a bit better in the rough because that was more a Taily type car. I've just got to work on the others if I'm going to think about doing GT3.
Are we going to see you racing GT3 a bit more next season, or are you going to be focusing fully on the V8?
Undecided yet. I might float between both, but yeah, I'd like to try GT3. I reckon it's good fun.
All right, well, we'll talk to you soon. We'll go Dave Oliver next. Dave, you there, mate?
Yes, I am. How you guys doing?
Very good, mate. Yeah, not a great end to a pretty good overall event. That final race, not great for you though.
Nah, I caught up when I think it was third last corner, exited on the first lap, and but yeah, other than that, the first race was actually or the first race tonight was actually really cool. So I think I ended up 10th, which is good. You know, it's pretty much where I should be, about top 15ish. But you know, with the two bad races at Barber and Oki, you know, didn't really help. I think I finished 23rd overall. You know, would have liked it to have been a bit higher, but other than that, it was good racing. So,
Is this your first race of champions in this format?
I think I've done one sprint round before, so I think this is actually my fourth one in total. So I've done one sprint one, the 2 enduros, and now this.
Good result in the end, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
I'll go to Marlon. You there, mate?
Sure am, mate.
Where were you before? Were you hiding from me?
I don't know.
Hiding from the tough questions.
Running around.
Top 10 for you, mate. Well done.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Didn't expect that one after last night, being lapped and other problems of my own. But otherwise than that, you know, it was a good solid run tonight. And yeah, I was pretty down after last night myself. It was pretty poor run from me after the last few weeks I've had. So yeah, I came in tonight with a little bit higher hopes, and yeah, rounded out with 2 top 10s and top 10 in Rock overall. So I'm pretty happy with that.
You would have come into this with high hopes, as you said, but what was your overall positive outcome for the weekend?
I guess you should never come in high hopes. I mean, you just got to hope
What's
you
your
survive the
favourite
first lap. But other than that, I mean, you know, it was good having a few choices of cars. So, you know, having them at your disposable, you know, or disposal when you're going to use them at the end. And I was pretty confident in the Beamer, but I accidentally went into the wrong session before the race and accidentally picked the McLaren for Okayama. So I was a bit forced to use the Beamer. But otherwise than that, you know, it was really good format. I'm really happy with it. And, you know, it was really good racing otherwise than yesterday. But other than that, you know, you have your good days and your bad days.
Mate, we're going to roll Hartley the next result in that last race, mate.
Yeah, better than the last couple of races, eh? It's actually restored.
You were going to be right up there.
Yeah, well, it's restored my faith, that last race. Yeah, the first 3 were just chaos. Nothing really went right. But yeah, anyway, last one was good fun. It was awesome fun.
Obviously, qualifying was key for you in that last race as well.
Yeah, that actually surprised me. I don't know where that came from, but the car just went where I pointed it, so that was pretty handy.
Well done, mate. We love watching you out on track. Good to see you out on track. We'll hopefully see a bit more from you in the future out on track.
I'm in the wrong team for that, mate. You know that.
I do know that. Yeah, who have I missed? Damien Butler. We'll go to you, Damo. How are you, mate?
Good, Jay. How are you, mate?
Very good. Now, this is your second race of champions?
Third or fourth,
Third.
I think.
You done one in this format before?
Yes, I did when we did the Legends at Homestead.
Oh, was that the run that I was leading for 5 seconds?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, okay.
That's how he quickly slipped that in.
Thank you. I'll pay you later.
What actually happened then?
Yeah, I think I took everyone out and brought out a safety car.
That's right, I remember.
I think I took you out. You were one of the drivers I took out, Des.
Thanks. That hurts.
That's all right. Thanks for that, Damo. You brought up, like...
No worries, mate. Always happy to help out a friend in need.
They're all old war wounds now. They're going to have to go and heal again.
This is why Vance
How was your
Online has
night,
to go on
Damo?
hiatus so that we can all get over things.
All right, let Damo have his time. Tell us about your race, mate.
Wasn't too bad, mate. The first race, qualifying didn't go to plan. Made up for it in the second race. I think I lost 5/10 on my last lap in quali for the rough. And yeah, and then Jake and I think it was Christian spun in front of me and I went back a couple of places, got behind Lee, and he slowed up more than what I thought. And yeah, tapped him and spun him. Thought I'd redress and be a good teammate.
Now you've got some explaining to do the boss while the mates are taking each other out.
Oh yeah, well the first thing Mad said was, Oh yeah, it's pretty cool when teammates take each other out. So yeah, nah, I apologise. I felt pretty bad. You know, I don't know if I went in there too hot or he broke a little bit early, but yeah, it's racing. These things happen. I'll move on to next week.
Oh, well done, mate. It was thoroughly enjoyable to watch, especially that end there. That was great.
Yeah, it was alright. I haven't raced in 10 weeks, so pretty happy with that.
Oh, well done, mate. We'll go Jake Burton next. Jake, interesting weekend of racing for you, mate.
Yeah, hey fellas. Pretty disappointed with the weekend, to be honest. First race, never run Homestead Road Course before, or the Ford GT, so that was pretty interesting. I was just trying to keep it consistent and got knocked in one of the corners, sent me to the back, but that happens. And then over the next few races, being my first rock, I learnt that it has its fair share of carnage, and yeah, it's just little things going off everywhere that you got to miss, dodge, and sometimes you don't miss them, and found that out in the last race. But yeah, it happens, and we all got our fair share of faults, if you know, if you know what I mean, in that last race. So yeah, anyway, it was fun, and yeah.
Yeah, it was good to watch. It was thoroughly enjoyable. Even the crashing was good to watch, even though we don't like to say that, but the crashing was good to watch.
Yeah, of course, it makes for a great broadcast, but yeah.
We might go. Who else have we got here that I've missed? We might go to race control. We'll go Mike Korolev. Mike, you had a easier race in that last one than the first couple.
Yeah, look, Jay, it seemed like that. In actual fact, it wasn't. We were really scrambling backwards and forwards. There was a lot going on, and a few incidents that we had to look at quite carefully a couple of times in the first turn back with Ian Ford and Michael Paragros and so forth, and watch that carefully to make sure that we had that right and we didn't issue a penalty there. There was some further on. Again, Jake Burton, Christian Arlwood, that one we had a look at, and it was sort of one of those things from there that turned into a Constantina, and Guy Leach and Dave Oliver were involved, and yeah, there was a few going on. We actually missed one, but we'll give a post-race penalty for that. But we reviewed it after the race. But there was plenty happening, and we were busy as all get out in that race. So, but it's still good racing, very good racing overall in the series, and really a nice trend going forward in RAC races where we're doing less and less in regards to having to review incidents because guys are driving cleaner and cleaner. We still have to give the odd one every now and again, but it's good to see guys are getting the hang of racing clean.
Oh, some guys won't ever get the hang of that.
Well, look, there are always a few that'll try things on a little bit more than others, and then there's the heat of the moment stuff where you are racing, doing your best and trying to race and mistakes get made, and we watch all that sort of thing. But overall the racing was pretty good across. If you look at it across the board for all four races, it certainly was easier than the last one and easier than the last one again. So it's good.
One of those guys that are just hopeless that always tries to push limits too far is that guy just below you in the channel there.
Mr.
Murray Westberg.
I mean, it's part of the ringer culture, isn't it?
Oh, we'll leave
what can
that
you
alone.
say?
We'll leave that alone.
Guys, Clarky, have you still got a voice after that last race?
There was enough there to keep me entertained, and hopefully haven't blown out too many speakers, I hope.
Lucky it wasn't 20 laps then, eh?
Yeah, I think you did me a favour there, mate. Thank you.
Look,
We'll go
guys,
to Michael.
can I just say, just before we take off, thanks to all the guys that competed. It really was a great series. We enjoyed doing it and putting it on. I hope you guys enjoyed racing it. Thanks to V8's Online for broadcasting it again. It's great that you guys do this, and it really brings the event to life. We'd also like everybody, if they could please not forget to donate to the McGrath Foundation. The links are in the forums there, and it's a very worthy cause, and it's one of the things we love attaching to this series, so that something good comes out of it for everybody, and we're glad the community enjoys it, that they participate, and they get in there and have a go. So thanks a lot, guys. Have a good time on your hiatus. A quick shout out for the the team in the booth with me, with Andy Wallace and Henry King, they do a great job, and we other guys that have helped us all the way through. And one last shout out for Marty Atkins. He's just absolutely beside himself, running from the back of the grid up to 13th in the last race. He's just jumping around the OSR team speak like you wouldn't believe.
That's Stephen Bradbury, you mean?
Oh yeah, it's pretty much that's what it is. But you know, we've got to give him his credits where they're due. So thanks a lot, guys. It's been fun putting it on from OSR to everybody out there. Thank you for participating, for watching, and we'll see you back for RAC 9.
We will be back for that. Don't worry about that. We're looking forward to it. We'll go to. Did miss a couple of drivers. Go, Michael Yao. You there, mate?
Yeah, how you going, boys?
Good, mate. You only raced the one race tonight, but that was rather interesting. Did pretty well as well.
Yeah, I got called out for work, so I missed the other two and or the other three, and just enjoyed this one. In quality, my internet dropped out, and I had to run inside and reset the router. But yeah, jumped back in and managed on the last lap of quali to go from I think 19th to 11th, and that's where I finished with Matt Netherco. That was just great fun.
Oh, you did very well. You obviously stayed out of enough trouble for us not to get you on camera too much either, so that's always positive, I think, in Race of Champions.
Yeah, I thought I was gone for all money when I think Christian and is it Dave, I'm not sure who it was there, just came together, but they exited stage left pretty quickly and the track opened up, so away we went. But I think that sort of gave the top 8 a bit of a gap, so that was good fun. I enjoyed it. I didn't want to get in anyone's way because obviously doing just one race, I didn't want to ruin anyone's points system.
I think you did a very good job of that. You've done very, very well. One other driver I have missed, Anthony Kernich, is here as well. Anthony, you there, mate?
Yeah, I'm here.
What happened in that last race there? You started from right at the back of the field.
Yeah, I left the West to last, I guess. The first 3 races, well, the first one was pretty good for me. Second one was okay. But yeah, the Ford GT just didn't have any speed and couldn't get any time out of it in qualifying, and then it ended up colliding with Carroll. Bit of a mix up there, and then yeah, just drama that race was for me. But yeah, I enjoyed competing in the event. Won my way through in the qualifiers, so that was an achievement in itself, and enjoyed taking part.
We'll see you back out again for another one.
Yeah, I should be in there the next season's one. I don't see why I shouldn't.
Always good. Thanks, mate. Now, well, obviously, I think we've wrapped up all the drivers. We'll go to event organiser, or part of the event organising team. Simon Black, you there, mate?
Hey guys, how are you?
Very good. Congratulations on running a fantastic event once again.
Thank you very much, and thank you for broadcasting it. As Mike said, it makes it a little bit more special, and it's everyone can have a good watch and a good laugh sometimes, and it's it really makes it great. So thank you very much for doing your part too.
Absolutely our pleasure. We love getting behind great events. We always have, so it's our pleasure to be involved in this one. We'll definitely be back for the next Race of Champions as well, so we can't wait to bring the next one to everyone.
I haven't we haven't talked about what the next Race of Champions will be yet, but I'm sure we'll come up with something interesting.
Sure, some ideas will already be flowing on what the next one will be.
Oval. Oval.
Yeah, but then none of us will want to commentate. We'll all have to race if it's ovals.
But if in-car commentators.
You've got to be fast, Jay.
Probably though.
Oh, okay. Got to be
Race
fast.
of Champions,
okay.
Jay.
Not Race of Champions. Yeah. But thanks for great organising, Simon. We love all your work, and you've done a great job, you and the rest of the OSR team.
Oh, you're very welcome. I hope everyone had fun. And as always, please remember to donate to the McGrath Foundation if you can. Go to donate.v8online.com.au. Also, I'd like to say congratulations to Madison on the win. He snuck in there at the end, but I have to give a shout out to Josh as well for winning the first 3 races. He did an excellent job and got pretty unlucky in the points there at the end. So I think great performance by both of them.
Yeah, we all agree. Unlucky to Muggo in the end, but again, congratulations to Madison. Now, we better start wrapping this up, but it's a little bit of a somber note, a little bit of a sad note. Seb Murray-Westberg's final broadcast in the director's chair tonight. He's leaving the team after tonight, so thanks, Seb, for all your hard work. I think you're there.
I am, Jay. Thank you very much. It's been a long road, a very exciting road, a lot of highs and lows, but a great experience, and I'm sad to be finishing up.
No, I'm not going to say we'll miss you because that's not true.
Well, there'll be a few more pies left for you, Jay, so that's all right.
Don't say a word, Mike.
But it's been a very good experience, and I want to say a big thank you to all the team at V8 Online for all the support and everything that I've received from you guys, and the work from the different teams out there, all the drivers that have bared with me and come in and support me with hot laps and everything else. Also the OSR boys for such great events each and every season. So it's been a long road, and I'm sad to see it finish, but thank you.
Thank you, mate. You've done a fantastic job, and obviously another sad face leaving us tonight as well. Sandman, I don't think we'll ever be able to replace you, mate.
Oh no, I don't think that's true. It's a great ride. I've loved every second of V8's Online, and look, at the end of the day, I won't be gone for good. I might pop in every now and again, but look, at the end of the day, it's just watching these guys battle it out every Monday night. It's been a bit hard to watch, and I've enjoyed my calling, but I love my racing too, and I was fortunate enough to be offered a ride with TTR at the end of 2012. And to be honest, I really haven't held up that part of the deal, and I'd really like to sort of get back and do a bit of racing with those guys. They're a great bunch of blokes. And so I figured I'd take a little bit of time off and get back in the V8s and see how bad I can go on a Monday night. But at the end of the day, I've loved every second of V8s Online. You won't get rid of me that easily because, as you know, Jay, you and I will still be putting together short shift, and really looking forward to that. We've got some exciting stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks. Our latest episode, fingers crossed, should be out tomorrow or the next day, hopefully.
Yep, shouldn't be far away. As soon as we finish this broadcast, it will be uploading to YouTube.
We've had some technical drama, so that was out a couple of weeks ago. So, we may be talking about cars and tracks that have already just been released, but bear with us. But like I said, some exciting stuff planned for short shift. We're going to catch up with Justin Rugg here at Winton, and some more exciting things we won't give away. But at the end of the day, thank you, Jay, for getting me on board. I've really enjoyed calling it. I am going to miss it on a Monday night, and who knows, I may pop my ugly head in every now and again.
It's been our pleasure having you on board, and I think everyone that's out there that watches will miss hearing your voice, mate. So, thank you.
Thanks, mate. Very kind of you.
And that medical bill, did it come in the mail yet, Sam? Or
I just need a new headset.
V8's Online.
Why am I getting the bill? Daniel's in control of the.
He controls all the money, doesn't he? That's right. But on a side note, with all the support from all the viewers out there, we've had a couple of offers for directors and other things come on. So there is plans in the works in the background for V8's Online. So we will be back stronger and better than ever. So stay tuned to our Facebook page for all the news there.
Yeah, we're fingers crossed we'll be back up and running with live broadcasts very, very soon. May not be straight away for this season straight away, but fingers crossed we'll have something up and going in the next few weeks. So thank you to everyone out there that sent in very, very positive messages of support and things like that. And as soon as we've got any news to share with you guys about the return of the live broadcast, we will let you know the second we know 100%, which fingers crossed won't be far away. Thanks, Des, also for tonight. Didn't really get to chat to you after everyone coming here. Thank you, Des.
Oh, that's all right, mate. My pleasure. I love jumping in here and helping the boys out. It's a great team. Sad to see... No, actually not. No, said bye. Get out. Sad to see Sandman go, and congratulations to Madison Down winning Race of Champions 8, and big thanks to OSR, and get on and donate, guys. Donate.v8online.com.au. Can't say it more than enough. It's a great cause. Get on and do it. Peace out from me.
Yeah, thanks, Des. We will wrap it up. Thanks once again to everyone that's watched. Thanks to everyone that's donated. Thanks to everyone for all their messages of support over the past weeks when we've announced what's happening with V8's Online. We will be miss you for a little while, but we will be back. Don't forget, we still have our America's broadcasts of the NASCAR series and also the V8s Online, V8s America series, which is going stronger and stronger as well. So tune into those ones as well. The boys from the States do a great job, Kane and JD. Make sure you tune in for those broadcasts. We'll be back sometime soon. We will let you know. Stay tuned on our Facebook page. We'll have all the details as soon as we know anything. To wrap it up, winner of Race of Champions 8 is Madison Down.